when you quote a decision on the last page, which says considering the roadmap of March, we must be specific. What date in March 2010 are we talking about? I would also like on page 3, as the proposal, or on the proposal of the meeting of ministers of transport held in 2022. I think that is not enough to say that the virtual meeting was held in 2022, because the ministers of transportation could have held several meetings in 2022. So here again, I want us to be specific and precise and mention the dates, the exact date. And for the first, considering on page 3, Mr. Chairman, I would like to end by saying that if we relook into the supplementary act on the strengthening of the parliamentary prerogatives, have two opinions. One, which is optional, for which we have given our opinions, which could be favorable, and another one, which is I would like the administration to relook into the nature of our opinions as they relate to issues. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, respected colleagues. The chair, you have the opportunity to respond to concerns of members. More members that want to intervention? Honorable Coney, Chairman, be patient a little for Mr. Honorable Coney to give us his intervention.
Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Speaker, please. Well before me, there was MP Bida who dealt with an issue which it appears quite judicious for me to revisit, is the issue of revisiting the ASUS load of the transportation vehicles. Mr. Speaker, if we don't want to legislate to, of course, for the purpose of trying to deal with substantial issues, I think we need to have more in-depth brainstorming. Mr. Speaker, the issue of reduction of the vehicle loads brings me to some kind of thought sharing when I was still a student, and we had to do with some kind of police while the drivers of Dominica were going with such kind of speed, kind of intensity, which of course was the basis of a lot of accidents. And the police was mobilized to reduce and fight against this kind of excessive speed of Dominical vehicle owner in the urban places. Mr. Speaker, what appears to be much really touching here is that we have had to do with some drivers, and they say, I will not repeat, that the policeman that is at the house is, of course, making us be more afraid than the one that is in uniform. I think this is more food for thought, that we think that the policeman that he was thinking about that was, of course, inspire more fear in him than the one that is wearing uniform. The one that is at home and that's, of course, imposing a certain amount of